Since its first trailer and theatrical release, the Kashmir File has been the beat-out buzz. Now it has become a national sensation, a trending topic in social media and news channels. It is also doing a pretty good job in the box office. It is without a doubt an important story to be told. But was it all meant for empathizing the Kashmiri Pandits or antagonizing a community? Let's discuss that. Hi, this is Ram and welcome to my channel. The film was declared tax-free in Haryana, Goa, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. Assam CM Himant Biswa Sharma announced half-day leave for government staff to watch the movie. Many netizens and film fraternity are hailing it as a masterpiece. But does the film stand true to the hype it has created? As someone who has seen this movie, The Kashmir File was a total disappointment. Not just for the aesthetic and technical point of view, but also for its intended message and propaganda. Let's begin with the technical aspects. The Kashmir Files, directed by Vivek Agnihotri, relives the Kashmiri Pandit exodus in the early 1990s and stars Anupam Kher, Mithun Chakraborty and Pallavi Joshi in the lead roles. Barring a few beautiful frames of the snow-covered Kashmir and some heartful performances of a few, there is not much exciting about this movie. Following a non-linear narrative, the movie alternates between two timelines, the 1990s and the 2016 onwards. The characters were largely one-dimensional that exist only as log lines to advance the film's thesis. Moreover, the performances and portrayal of important characters such as Chinmay Mandelkar as Farooq Ahmad aka Bitta Karate and Darshan Pandit as Krishna Pandit were underwhelming and sometimes nonsensical. I don't know if I want to laugh or fear at Bitta's this repetitive diabolic expression. Another underwhelming aspect was the film's editing, especially in scenes that have long heavy dialogues. The exchanges between Krishna and Malavika Menon and almost all scenes of Brahmadatt's house were preachy, repetitive and testing my patience. The ANU sequences were included just to reinforce the popular rhetoric of the Tukde Tukde gang rather than for advancing the core theme. Also, the camera was unnecessarily wobbly at times, distorting the resultant images and emotions. Though the violence depicted here was raw and bloody, the poor script takes the emotion out of these sequences, such that they seem to stand alone from the core theme. In other words, the violence can be fun and stylish as in Tarantino's, emotionally shattering as in Schindler's List, or gory and cringing in the Wrong Turn franchise. Well, for me, the violent sequences in the Kashmir Files falls in the last category. Altogether, the film wasn't technically or aesthetically appealing to me. Now let's look at the intended message and emotion. During its initial release, netizens like Joyjit Pal scrutinized the high IMDb ratings of Kashmir Files, questioning the inherent issues in the database ratings, especially with Indian films. Though the ratings have slightly come down, you can still find a populist tug of war that is taking over the ratings. To understand what I am trying to say, please look at the ratings of world classics like The Godfather or any such similar movies. A film's imagery that aligns with its core theme and narrative can evoke various emotions in the viewers. With due respect to the maker's artistic liberty, let me tell you this. The movie does not provide the right emotion to the viewers, that is, the empathy. The glaring violent scenes in the opening and ending sequences is constructed in such a way that it creates mixed emotions on the viewers, which is more leaning towards shock, fear and cringe, resulting in hatred. The alternative timeline is said to feature two antagonists, the Muslims and the liberals, which I think is a dangerous narrative that aligns with the popular majoritarian sentiment. This is evident from the unfortunate incidents from theaters across the country. Let me explain this with instances from other works that interprets similar themes. For instance, 23 Winters is a 30-minute docufiction on the exodus of Kashmiri Pandits as its backdrop. With poignant, long static shots and dry visuals, the film captures a day of the traumatic life of a schizophrenic, exiled Kashmiri Pandit with an empathetic lyrical discourse. Similarly, Pada, a recently released Malayalam movie, is an eloquent yet sympathetic portrayal of anger towards authoritative negligence to the oppressed. After watching these two films, what I felt was empathy towards these people, especially those who were denied their rightful justice. This is what I was expecting from the Kashmir Files, but I was blatantly denied. In the end, I sincerely persuade my fellow Indians to be more sensible, stay united, and not act out in hatred. We must stay united for those who were denied justice, whether it's a Kashmiri Pandits or the Dalits or the minorities. Don't fall for the hate campaigns. I recommend you watch 23 Winters streaming on Mubi and Pada on theaters. That's our video, guys. Share your comments, like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.